You're now locked in with Pablo Gary, the #1 Eagles fan from Maryland.
Who they waiting on? That's Pablo.
What is going on, Eagles Nation? Welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, we all know what happened on Monday night. My name is Pablo Gary. This is Think Eagles. I am your #1 Eagles fan from Maryland, and I am your #1 Eagles content creator for the people. Welcome to today's show. Wow. It's close. This freaking close. What a game, man. Philadelphia Eagles against the Atlanta Falcons. Got to give it to them. They fought and fought. And so, you know, can't take anything away from the Atlanta Falcons. They did what they needed to do. They finished the job to the last second, quite literally. This is crazy because in the last video, I said I wasn't even going to go to the game. And as we got closer and closer and closer to the game, I started seeing some tickets at, reasonable prices. And I said, you know what? I see a ticket, man. And I just booked it. I said, I'm going to go. It's the home opener, Saquon Barkley's first game. I really want to see Jalen Hurts in his offense. Nick Foles, the Eagles honor him and his retirement. Like, it's just a lot going on, man. So, like, this is something that you want to be a part of. And honestly, I'm glad that I went. We didn't get to win, but I'm glad that I went. I actually had a really good time. I was in section 107, row 34, seat 6. Yeah, man, it was a really good time. But yeah, this is one of those games where it's very easy to point the finger. Like, it's easy. Everybody right now, is pointing the finger at who did this, who to blame. Nick Sirianni, defense, offense, Kellen Moore, Vic Fangio. And we'll get into it because I do think that, not that we should be blaming anybody, but, I think if the Eagles are trying to go to where we ultimately want to go, it's going to be very imperative that we do some self-reflection, and we got to self-evaluate. We got to take a look in the mirror, a real long look, and see what we did wrong in this game and how we correct it, man. It's crazy because, like I said, I enjoyed the game. I was there all the way up until the fourth quarter, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Like, all we got to do is drive the field, run the ball out, make the Falcons, use their timeouts, and that's the ball game. And so I left, and that's why the title says I didn't see this loss coming, because I quite literally didn't see it. I didn't see it. I was there the entire game. And I leave the fourth quarter to try to get back on the road to beat traffic. And, I'm driving and I'm like, great game. It was a great time in Philly. And something just said, check your phone and look at the score. I picked up my phone and I see the exit, North Baltimore. I get off on the exit, www.nfl.com. I go and I look at the score and it said +6 in green. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, my God. +6. Like, what happened and what's so crazy is I was walking through the Eagles parking lot and I heard like this big roar. And I'm thinking, like, it's us. Like, the Eagles must have scored because we were right there driving down the football field. And I'm like, okay, cool. We scored. That's it. There's no way they can come back. I'm like, wow. I can't believe it, bro. So, man, what I wanted to do today, before we even get into the video, man, it got a real exciting video for you guys. Got a special guest who's going to join us. And what I wanted to do, man, is kind of just reset. Because I know, like, for me, like, this game kind of had to woosah a little bit. I really had to woosah, man. So that's what I want to do, man. I want to just really quick for about 20 seconds. We got to reboot. We got to flush out. Because, Jalen Hurts said, when you take a dump, when you take a deuce, you don't sit there and you stare at it, right? You flush it and you move on. What does that look like for us? So we're going to flush it right now. We're going to listen to some calming, relaxing, therapeutic type of music. And then we're going to go on, man, and bring on our special guest. So let's just get right into it. All right, you're going to breathe in. Going to breathe out. Yeah, get that. Yeah, I know it hurts. Get that Jalen Hurts interception out of there. Yeah. The Kellen Moore bad plays. The Nick Sirianni didn't. Yeah. Yeah, I know that field goal hurts. Yeah. That 3 points, yeah. Exhale. Get all that out. Flush the deuce down the toilet. And let it go. Yeah, just let the loss go. It's behind us. All right, we're moving on to the Saints. You know, we're going to leave that in the past. We're going to talk about it. But, man, we got to get into it, man. So I'm going to bring on my special guest, Mike Freeman, man. He was one of my earlier followers, man. Always showed love. He would reach out, you know, ask about the channel, ask about doing certain things on YouTube, man. And then one day I look up, man, he has his own channel, 6,000 plus subscribers, man. And I'm like, bro is doing it. So I said, you know what? His YouTube channel is What Does Mike Think? I said, you know what? Think Eagles. What does Mike think? Perfect opportunity for us to do this, man. So let's get him on the phone and talk some ball.
Yo, Pablo, PG.
Yodi.
Yo. What's good, my man?
What did they do to us, bruh? What? First of all, let me hold on. First of all, how are you doing, sir? How was your day? How's your mental? Because we gotta check on each other, bro.
Yeah, like first of all, what's up, bro?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just call each other, get straight in the ball.
Straight to the birds, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing real good, man. Doing real good, bro. YouTube is good, man. What Mike think? For anybody out there that want to check it out, man. But right now, personal life good, but right now with the birds, not so much.
Yeah.
Not so much, bro.
Yeah.
They made me lose money. They made me lose my character. Man, it's only 2 games in. Only 2 games in. I'm all stressed out, bro.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. I was just telling the squad that, you know, I wasn't even going to go to the game. And then I seen some good tickets. I said, you know what, I'm going to go. They honoring Nick Foles, you know, Saquon Barkley's first game. It was just so much going on. I said, you know what, let me just go. So, like, I don't even know where to begin with this, bro, because I left the fourth quarter. I left fourth quarter with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. And I said, you know what?
Trying to beat that traffic, huh?
Exactly. Trying to beat the traffic. I said, there's no way in hell that Nick Sirianni, Kellen Moore will mess this up. You know, it's
crazy.
You know how you just...
I got to... We both did something at the same time.
Yeah, bro. So I'm leaving, and then I'm on the highway. It says North Baltimore. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm feeling good. And then some just said, man, check your phone. I checked my phone. I went on NFL.com. I seen that +6 green sign pop up. I said, oh my God. So tell me this, bro. Tell me this. Let's start with the offense. We're gonna get into, and when I say offense, let's include the coaching staff in that. Let's include Nick Sirianni on offense. Let's include Kellen Moore. What were your thoughts about this game? And where did we go wrong?
On offense.
Yes, sir.
Man, first thing we went wrong on, it was from the beginning of the game, bro. Pass, knowing dang well A.J. Brown not playing. And then when we're passing, we're throwing Covey. We're not throwing the Dotson, who we just got. Goddard only got the ball one time during the entire game. Goddard hasn't gotten the ball at all the past 2 games, bro. Like, barely ever. And for Sirianni to always say the offense runs through A.J. Brown, Smitty, and Goddard in that order, he's a liar. He's a liar, bro. He is a liar. Now Barkley in it. And, like, we seen Barkley the first game come out be a ball, right? So from the beginning of the game, only throwing the ball, bro. Only throwing the ball, bro. Yeah. I knew we was in deep shit, man. I knew it, man, from the start. Like, the play calling was awful. And then Kellen Moore banning in the run when we get in the red zone. He'll run between the 20s, right?
Yeah.
And it'll look great. Offense is going at times, right? When he's using Barkley, but then he'll have Saquon get out of the zone and he'll bring in like Covey or he'll bring in Gainwell in the red zone and they completely abandon the run and they'll pass on 3rd and short. And they did this multiple times through the game. It's like, if you know you're going for it on 4th down, why not run the dang ball 3rd and short, bro? And then do the touch push on 4th. Like, it's so easy. Who cares if they know it's coming? They can't stop our offensive line. Like, and they can't stop Barkley. But yeah, bro, that's my main thing on offense. Kellen Moore's decision making with the play calling, not running the ball enough, and then getting in the red zone, abandoning the run. Nick Sirianni not knowing when to go for it on 4th down, just all that stuff, man. It was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, I think for me, bro, I knew we were in trouble when the Eagles, I think it was a huge 3rd and 9, if I'm not mistaken, and the Eagles ran like a QB draw. It was our first drive, and I'm just like, what's happening here, man? And one of the things—
the first drive.
Exactly. And you know, one of the things that I said, man, is, you know, even week 1 against the Packers, what I noticed is we didn't do a good job of getting Jalen Hurts in a rhythm. Like, we talk about at all. And we talk about Dak Prescott and dinking Dak and all of that. But you know what? It's not that he's dinking Dak, is they understand that dinking Dak needs to get in rhythm to create those explosive plays. So that's his rhythm.
Yep.
That's his rhythm. And I'm saying, Kellen Moore, why are you not getting in rhythm? I don't care if we start the game, you know, with the 5-yard, you know, out to Goddard or slant to AJ Brown. You know, you got to get Jalen Hurts in rhythm, right? Like you got to get him comfortable, man. And I'm saying, before the game, I tweeted out, I said, all we got to do is run the rock. Just run the ball, hand it off to Saquon Barkley. And
it also gets the offensive line settled in, bro.
Exactly. And I think Lane Johnson, he talked about that. He said, you know what, you know, we love when we just, when they call running plays, we're just firing off the ball. We don't have to, you know, try to drop back, get into our sets and, you know, do all of that and worry about timing and all of that. And I think it does really get those guys, you know, comfortable. There was a stat, you know, that I seen, and you talked about it earlier, and it said that. It said exactly what you said, that Brenton Covey got more targets than Jahan Dotson and Dallas Goedert. I mean, that's criminal. I mean,
that's insane, bro. A return specialist, dude.
Yeah, man, that's criminal activity. And I'm just like, yo, where's Kellen Moore in these great plays? This guy's in witness protection right now, man. The first quarter, I'm like, what are you doing?
And my thing is, I'm not gonna put it all on Kellen Moore. I'm gonna put some of this. There's two other things for this for me. Nick Sirianni, right?
Absolutely.
Last year, Brian Johnson was a scapegoat, right? And everybody went with. In these 2 games, we are seeing a trend of last year when it comes to the play calling, man.
And that guy's not here.
I don't care how much motion they're doing. We're still coming out there, and Jalen Hurts is doing QB draws on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, he's still doing that. He's still doing that, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Nick Sirianni, 3rd and 4th down. We passing on 3rd down, not knowing what to do on 4th. That's a trend from last year, bro. That's a trend from last year. And that's with Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, and this is what I'll say. And I knew we were in double deep trouble the second drive. Like, it's okay. So, because I said this before, I said, okay, Nick, you have to shine because you don't know what you're doing if you don't have an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator, right? So I said, okay, Nick Sirianni, the Eagles said, Nick, we need you to take a step back on offense. We got Kellen, we got Vic Fangio on defense. And so I know everybody in the Philadelphia Eagles community, they're like, okay, so what exactly is Nick Sirianni's responsibility? Like, what is he just here for? The emotions of the game? I said, you know what? Let's not do that to Nick Sirianni. Let's give him something. And I said that he needs to help the Eagles in big time situations, like maybe challenge plays.
That's all he can do. Manage the clock, manage the game.
Exactly. And I'm saying, okay, so we drive up the first drive and we stalled out. I said, okay, now Nick, we stalled out again right now. So we'll get to the defense, but a lot of people was talking about, the defense and how we sucking his trash. We have to put out there that the Philadelphia Eagles defense played damn good the first 3 drives. They punted all 3 drives. So I think Nick Sirianni, he failed the defense because what he should have done the second time we got down there and the offense couldn't put anything together, he was supposed to kick 3 and say, thank you, defense, for getting there. Stop. Here's 3 points. He didn't do that. And I feel that Nick Sirianni, to me, being in the stadium, it felt like he wanted to be the smartest guy in the stadium. And it's like, bro, just kick. And honestly, it felt like it was a little arrogance in it. It felt like, hey, we're the Eagles. We got A.J. Brown. Well, we didn't have him for this game.
It didn't feel like arrogance. It was, man.
Yeah.
He was looking at the Falcons thinking they got a rookie coach. I got the better team. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it early. They're not going to be able to beat us. And it bit him in the butt, man. And that's what Nick Sirianni is. He's very arrogant. He doesn't match the attitude of Jalen Hurts at all, which is why I don't think it's going to work with him.
Yeah.
With a QB like Jalen Hurts, he's cut from the old school cloth.
Exactly.
He's an old school guy. How many young black dudes is listening to Diana Ross?
Frankie Beverly and Mace.
Frankie Beverly, like, these are their favorite artists. He an old soul, man. Nick Saban was his coach, bro. He's a very humble guy, different personality than Nick. He's on the sidelines famously telling Nick to calm down, all this other stuff. Man, their personalities don't even mesh.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I talked about that too in the offseason. I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm just not confident in Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts' relationship. This is when the articles was coming out that it was some rufflings between them two, and they weren't really off to a good start. And I said, you know what?
And we didn't even need those articles, bro. We could see it on the sideline.
Oh,
bro.
Absolutely.
Even when they was winning the Super Bowl year, I could tell, like, this is only happening because we winning. Because you can tell the way Jalen would look at Nick when Nick would be all wild and stuff on the sideline. Meanwhile, Jalen is stoic, and the way he's looking at him is just like, yo, chill out. Like, we can lose this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Relax.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't never act like you've been here before.
Exactly.
That's basically the vibe I got from Jalen.
Exactly. And it's crazy because Jalen Hurts is, on one hand, he has one Nick that at the college level he's won championships with, and Nick Saban. He comes to the NFL, he's handed a Nick Sirianni who has done nothing higher than a Division III level. He played Division III college football.
Hold on, time out. Let's not skip over Doug. He had a Super Bowl coach.
Exactly.
He know what a winning coach, an NFL coach looks like, bro.
Exactly.
He came in with Dougie P.
Yeah.
Yes, we was rough at the time, but Dougie P still had a great mentality. Fletcher Cox was there. A lot of the guys that won the championship was there. Like, Jalen knows what winning looks like because he's been around it his entire career. He's been a winner, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't he's been in national championships. He's won the SEC championship. I feel like Nick Sirianni, bro, is that dude that never won anything. But he's super arrogant because he's proud of where he's at.
Exactly.
Like, in life, because he's gotten so far. But dude, you haven't won.
You haven't proved it.
He's too arrogant, and he's the downfall. His personality, that arrogance, is what lost us that game.
Yeah.
80% of the blame I put on him. 15% of the blame I put on Fangio's terrible scheme, because I agree with you. I feel like the offense let the defense down, because with Fangio's scheme, it's great when you're ahead. It's great when you're ahead, bro. That defensive scheme, especially because we don't have an elite pass rusher. With Fangio's scheme, he needs an elite pass rusher. This dude had Von Miller, and then before that, he had Khalil Mack. He only likes to rush 4. That's all he likes to do, and then all the DBs have the field in front of them because they're playing quarters coverage dang near all game. If you don't have an elite pass rusher, which we don't, we got a bunch of mid and unknowns, including Jalen Carter. He's above average. I ain't seeing greatness right now. He's above average. He's a very, very good rookie. I hope this is not his ceiling right now, because right now it's okay, bro.
Yeah, something is going on right now with Jalen Carter. It just came out that the Eagles actually benched him the first quarter because he was late to a team meeting. So, because I was like, where is Jalen Carter? And like the first quarter, he wasn't there. And I'm like, is he injured? Like, what's going on? So, yeah, something was definitely going on.
Where's all this potential, bro? Where's Nolan Smith? Okay. Milton Williams, he showed up for a little bit. He showed up. Thomas Booker dude showed up for a little bit. Jordan Davis, he does his job, but I need to see him do a little bit more than his job. Okay?
For you to be
that much of a freak, like, bro, you gotta do more. Like, he's great at stopping the run and holding gaps, right? Which is what he's asked to do, right? But if you are a great player, which people looked at you as coming out as a great player before Jalen Carter came out, I need to see a little bit extra. You got to pop off the screen, man. Like, you got to be able to defend the pass just as well as you stopped in the run. And he hasn't done that. Nobody can stop the run on our defensive line, bro. Nobody can set the edge. It was terrible. They can't set the edge. You can't pass rush. So now the DB's looking like trash. Darius Slay, he's not trash, but he got caught up in the end. And then after the game, he gonna go ahead and dap up old boy. Man, shut up, Slay. Your name is not Big Play Slay. You are no play Slay from now on. I ain't seen a play from you in 2 years. In 2 years. Man.
Yeah, and to talk about that secondary room, here's a guy, man, that has just been rubbing me the wrong way. Pause. All right.
Who, man? Who?
This guy, Isaiah Rodgers. Let me tell you about this guy. Okay, so number one, right? The Think Eagles family, they had to let me know. They told me that Isaiah Rodgers, he came to Philadelphia and he told the Eagles he is not a slot guy. He only plays outside corner. You are 1 year off a gambling suspension, and then you come to Philadelphia and you want to tell us what you're not going to play, right? And then he gets on social media, he posts a photo of him sitting down on the bench, and his caption was, "You only can control what you can control." Bro, don't listen. This is my thing. This is Philadelphia, bro. Don't bring that female energy over here, bro. Keep that over there with the coach, because truth be told, you are a veteran player, 26 years old. The Philadelphia Eagles invested a 22nd pick overall into Quinyon Mitchell. Why are you coming to Philadelphia? Oh, control what you can control. Control. Like, bro, you're bringing that energy, bro. That's not good energy in the locker room. You're supposed to be a veteran. You're supposed to be setting the example. And so you come to Philadelphia, you say what you're not going to play, what you're not going to do. Bro, you're not better than Quinyon Mitchell, period. That's why that's why you're on the bench. The Eagles are telling you what's going on. You're not better than Quinyon Mitchell. If you want to control what you can control, how about you go to Vic Fangio? You walk your behind upstairs, you say, "Hey, Vic, can I compete with Avonte Maddox for the nickel cornerback spot?" Honestly, I'm listening to this guy all off season. I can't wait to get back to football. Thank you, Eagles, for giving me an opportunity. And I'm sitting here saying they drafted a rookie. He is our future. So you can't obviously love the game of football if you got to play nickel. You look like a nickel cornerback. You ain't but nothing but 130. Soak it wet.
And he runs super fast.
Right,
like,
so
he looked like he built for nickel.
I thought he was a nickel.
Man?
So I'm sitting here.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Man, he got to take that back to the coach. He got to take that back, and I didn't either. my squad, they told me. I'm like, he said what? They said, yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he said that, bro.
Yeah, he told the Philadelphia Eagles.
My whole look at him. Whole time I thought he was just a victim of
himself,
Quinyon being better than him. I had no idea he told the coaching staff.
No, bro. He told.
I was wondering why he not in the slot too.
That's what I said, because I'm thinking.
He told the coaching staff. He really told them, "I'm only outside."
Yeah, because I'm like, now why would the Eagles?
He's not for the team.
Yeah,
he's not a team player.
Exactly. And I'm saying that
he's trade bait.
Yeah, and I'm like, why would the Eagles invest a first round pick of Quinyon Mitchell, who's clearly an outside cornerback, and then preseason
he a everywhere cornerback. I think dude can follow.
Yeah, he can.
That's my personal
he can, but the Eagles, we gotta be humble and just train a guy at one spot. We've been through this with Sidney Jones.
Washington?
Sidney Jones. He was the first round pick
Oh,
cornerback.
yeah. I don't
Remember him?
Yeah, that's right.
We asked him to play outside. We asked him to play nickel. He didn't
That's
good.
true.
He didn't do good there. We asked him to play safety. Even
He
Avonte
did better with
Maddox.
the Jags when he left.
Exactly. Avonte
Yeah.
Maddox played the outside. Avonte Maddox played nickel. Avonte Maddox played safety. We have to start getting back to training the guy where his natural position is. So,
And I'm gonna be honest with you, the common denominator with that is Howie Roseman, because I don't care what Nick says. It's Nick's job to protect the GM, right? Whenever reporters ask a certain question, we know as Eagles fans for years that Howie Roseman, there's been a trend of he drafts a certain player for a certain thing, and he wants a defensive his coordinators to fit his idea of that player. A lot of the time, bro, we seen it with Jim Schwartz. We seen it with Vic. We seen it with the last guy. We seen it with the dude over in Arizona that screwed us.
yeah.
I don't even want to say his name. I don't like the guy. But we seen it all the time.
Rhymes
then
with
when
Nick
these players
Cannon.
leave and they do better. Yeah, Nick Cannon.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do better. So I do believe that Howie Roseman plays a piece of that.
Yeah.
Especially with what we're seeing right now. This front seven, I ain't about to straight up just blame the players.
No.
I'm blaming Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman is the one that has changed coaching staffs 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Am I mistaken? Has coaching staffs not changed 3 years in a row? Has he not wanted every DC that he's picked to run a Fangio type scheme? And it hasn't worked out? And it's all the same? And we don't have an elite pass rusher? We actually let our elite pass rusher go to New Jersey?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
And now we looking at a non-existent pass rush, and fans are surprised, bro. We can't go off of oh, they went to Georgia, oh, they were good in college, bro. This talent means everybody's talented in the league, bro. I don't care where you was picked, bro. When have we actually grown a pass rusher? When?
Yeah.
When's the last time we actually grew a pass rusher? I think Brandon Graham is the last one, bro.
And he's about to retire.
And he took years. Well, him and Fletcher Cox. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
for
but when have we had like a premier pass rusher?
We haven't.
Fletcher Cox is like we haven't had a Von Miller. We haven't had a Khalil Mack. We haven't had a TJ Watt.
Yeah.
We haven't had a Michael Parsons. Yeah. We haven't had none of this, bro.
Yeah.
And Howie is the guy that has not delivered, bro.
Yeah,
He
I'll
always
give
had
you
to
that.
trade for a pass rusher, bro.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And then when we have one, he wants to be stingy with the money.
Yeah.
He wants to be stingy with the money. He's great at working these contracts for everybody else, putting all these dummy years in. Come on, man. You telling me Hassan probably just wanted like 5-6 more mil, and you telling me how he can figure out all these deals for everybody else, but he can't figure something out with Hassan, who's led the league in sacks over the past 3 years, or he's been top 3, something like that.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, and now we're seeing it. And this defense, what happened to Zach Bond? Everybody was saying he was going to be great. What happened to Zach Bond? This is why I tell people, wait. Zach Bond has fell back to earth. Zach Bond is a bum. Okay? Nakobe Dean looks trash. Okay? Terrible.
I would say this. I would say
Nakobe
Nakobe Dean. I think Devin White helps the Eagles more in the running game, and Nakobe Dean helps the Eagles more. I was going to say in the past.
Opposite.
You think it's opposite?
I think it's opposite because Devin White, going back to Tampa Bay, bro, he became a better blitzer than guarding the middle of the field, right? Yeah, because he was getting ate up in pass coverage. Devin White was. Nakobe Dean was supposed to be that all-around linebacker and really good at pass coverage, right? Nakobe Dean right now is really good at play recognition.
Yeah.
But playing the middle of the field, he's getting ate up, bro. Our defense is trash up the middle and it's stopping the run, bro. Defending the pass in the middle, and who does that in a Fangio scheme is the linebackers. Zach Bond was getting ate up. The Kobe Dean was getting ate up, and everybody had high hopes for them because of the Packers game, bro. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson needs to change his number from number 8. Like, the Kobe disrespect is insane, bro. Bro, he done missed 2 tackles for TDs, bro. He had to stop on 4th down. But I don't care, bro. You one-on-one with somebody, get them down.
Yeah.
Bro, this defense is not a championship defense at all.
Yeah.
We need another move, man.
Yeah,
we need an elite pass rush.
Yeah, I said it in the stands, and I said, you know what, the Eagles, we're good on offense, but this defense is not a championship defense, and you know we're going to have to get it figured out, man. You know we're going to have to, and we're young, so I kind of knew that this would be the journey, though. You know what I mean? It's like
facts, bro, facts. I'll take it a step further.
Yeah,
dude, Nick Sirianni is not a championship coach, okay? And Jalen Hurts needs to improve, and he needs to actually show me that he can throw to everybody not named A.J. Brown consistently. He needs to show me that he can attack the middle of the field, and he needs to show me that he can not be the hero. He's always trying to be the hero these past 2 years. I feel like ever since he got his contract, he's been playing hero ball. It's annoying, and that's why he's been throwing these interceptions. That last interception was inexcusable, bro. We needed 14 yards to get to Elliott's all-time kick range. You know, only 14 yards. Wow. What is Jalen Hurts doing launching that ball across the field like that? Jalen Hurts has been continuously playing hero ball. Literally, but Eagles fans not going to like when I say this, but all we need Jalen Hurts to do is be Brock Purdy. All he has to do is throw the ball 5 yards here, 7 yards here. Stop staring down A.J. Brown. Actually target Goddard. Target Smitty. Smitty be having heart attacks during the games, bro. He be yelling at Hurts like, bro, I'm open right here. In the slot, I'm open every single time. What's Jalen Hurts doing? Rolling out to his right in a clean pocket looking for A.J. Brown. I'm tired of this, bro. Everybody figured him out after the Super Bowl, bro. After that year, they figured him out. He needs to become a better passer and stop freaking being a hero, man. I'm tired of it, bro.
Yeah, I seen that week 1 and week 2, and we'll wrap it up here. But what I will say is this. I thought Jalen Hurts played a hell of a game. A.J. Brown is down. This is the game where Jalen Hurts needs to step up and put the team on his back. And I'll say
overall he played good.
Yeah, for the better part of that game, that's exactly what he did. Jalen Hurts put the city of Philadelphia on his back. He made great throws when he needed to make it. He took off in the run game when he needed to do it. I think he had about 85 yards in the ground. Jalen Hurts, to me, played a very good game. I think it's heightened and it's more magnified because we need, this is basically the game-winning drive. He has to understand, bro, this is our last opportunity to get points up. So I definitely agree with what you're saying. I'm glad that I left early and I didn't see it, because, bro, if I would have seen that, bro, I would have been like, oh, my God. I done came up to Philadelphia and it ends like this. So I'll say, man, overall, it's a very long football season. And I think the one thing that saved the Eagles, particularly this week, is the fact that Dallas lost, San Fran lost, Detroit lost.
All our ops lost.
Yeah, all of the great teams that we're going to have to go against down the road, man, they lost. So if there was a week where you're going to lose,
besides the NFC South.
Yeah, but we have the Saints coming up, man, and I don't even want to talk about that, bro. I want to get through this game and sort of reboot and reset, man. But yo, thank you so much, man, for joining the show, bro. I really appreciate it. Let everybody know where they can follow you, sir. All of that, bro.
Hey, man, my YouTube channel, that is my main social media. What Mike Think? Talk about sports, talk about the birds, talk about entertainment. Hit me up on What Mike Think, and then from there, you can find me on IG at What Mike Think, Twitter, What Mike Think. And yeah, man, PG, man, always great talking to you, bro. And thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it. We're going to have to do this again, bro.
Yes, sir, man. I'll definitely lock in with you. Appreciate you.
All right, my boy. Have a good one.
Yes, sir.
Go Birds.
All right. I mean, We didn't get the W, right? Right, but we got to move on from this. We got to flush it out. We don't just take a deuce and look at it. Flush the toilet. We got to get ready for next week. We got the New Orleans Saints, man, and they are red hot right now. So it was a crazy loss, man, but we still bleed green, man. Thank you so much, man, to Mike, man, for joining the show. I appreciate you guys. Consider liking, sharing, subscribing. I'm Pablo Gary, your #1 Eagles fan from Maryland. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace.
You've been watching the Think Eagles YouTube channel with your host, Pablo Gary. Thanks for always showing that brotherly love. Catch you in the next one. Fly, Eagles, fly.